The gilded halls of Amalienborg Palace may echo with centuries of tradition, but the present is pulsing with a very modern kind of royal energy. Crown Prince Christian of Denmark, the heir to King Frederik X and Queen Mary, is growing up, and with every step he takes into adulthood, the weight of the crown draws nearer. But in recent weeks, something else has caught the public's attention. Prince Christian has been seen embracing the youthful zest that once defined his father's pre-marriage years. The parties, the nightlife, the charismatic aura, could it be that Denmark is witnessing a royal echo? Is Prince Christian walking a path that King Frederik once trod before settling into the role of monarch and husband? This report unveils a sweeping, unfiltered look at the parallels between a young Frederik and his son Christian, an extraordinary father-son mirror that offers both intrigue and insight into the making of a modern king. At just 19, Prince Christian has already faced the microscope of public life with poise. Born into the royal spotlight, he's accustomed to formality, tradition, and the expectations of an entire nation. But lately, the young prince has been spotted at high-energy parties, elite clubs in Copenhagen, and even a few private gatherings that have left tongues wagging in royal circles. Photos of Christian laughing with friends, sipping drinks within legal bounds, and enjoying his youth have stirred a mixture of admiration and alarm. For some Danes, it's a sign that their future king is human, relatable, and grounded. For others, it's a call for concern, a sign that the royal heir might be following too closely in the footsteps of his father's wilder past. But is it truly a scandal, or simply history repeating itself? Before he was King Frederik X, the dutiful monarch, the loving father, and the dignified husband to Queen Mary, he was Crown Prince Frederik, a young man with a reputation for pushing boundaries. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Frederik's name was often paired with headlines about lavish parties, late-night escapades, and an adventurous social life. From bohemian hideouts in Copenhagen to international getaways, the Crown Prince explored his freedom with a rebellious charm that made him both a media darling and a source of palace concern. It wasn't until he met Mary Donaldson, an Australian marketing executive with quiet elegance and an unshakable character, that Frederik's narrative began to shift. Love, it seemed, anchored the young prince in a deeper sense of purpose. The party prince matured into a leader in waiting. Their marriage in 2004 marked not just the beginning of a royal romance, but the symbolic transformation of Denmark's future king. So now, as Christian walks the same tightrope between youth and responsibility, all eyes are on him. Is he simply enjoying a fleeting moment of freedom, or is this the prelude to a greater transformation? Let's be clear. Prince Christian has not crossed any legal lines. His outings are well within the realm of what any upper-class European teenager might do. Yet, when you're born into royalty, even a casual party photo can spark controversy. Reports have placed Christian at Copenhagen's trendiest venues, spots frequented by elite youth, artists, athletes, and yes, the occasional royal. From low-lit lounges to grand estate parties, the prince is said to mingle easily, exuding confidence and approachability. Palace sources claim that the queen and king are aware and watchful, allowing their son to explore life within reason. He's finding his identity, one insider said, and that journey is important before he takes on the role of monarch. What separates Christian's youthful energy from his father's is the all-seeing eye of modern media. King Frederik's nights out in the 1990s were rarely caught on camera unless paparazzi lurked. But for Christian, one smartphone in the crowd is enough to make headlines by morning. On TikTok, clips of Christian walking with friends or exchanging laughs at a party quickly go viral. Twitter and Instagram flood with fan edits, hashtags, and even speculative theories about his romantic life. The digital age offers both adoration and scrutiny, and for a young royal, that balance is precarious. We turn to royal historian Drive, Ingrid Sondergaard, who has written extensively on the Danish monarchy. Christian is experiencing what every heir before him has, she said. A moment where the private self begins to challenge the public role. The difference now is visibility. Every step is magnified. Sondergaard believes that Christian's current path mirrors Frederik's not in recklessness but in human development. The monarchy doesn't need perfect princes, she said. It needs real ones who evolve. Among Danish citizens, opinion is divided. A poll conducted by Berlingske shows that 57% of Danes see Christian's behavior as typical youth, while 38% worry that the crown prince's image may suffer. The remaining 5% are undecided but call for greater palace guidance. On social platforms, Danish youth admire Christian's relatable vibe. "He's one of us," reads one popular TikTok comment. "He's not locked in a tower, he's living." However, older generations tend to be more critical. "With privilege comes responsibility," wrote one Facebook user. "He must remember who he is." Insiders suggest that King Frederik is quietly guiding his son. Sources close to the court say the king has held deep talks with Christian about the balance between freedom and duty. "He's not scolding him," said one royal aide. "He's mentoring him. King Frederik knows this road because he's walked it." Those private conversations may hold the key to Christian's future as monarch. A king who has stumbled and risen again can offer something priceless: perspective. Christian is not the only young royal to draw headlines for enjoying his youth. Across Europe, heirs have navigated similar paths. Prince William of the UK was often seen at London clubs in his 20s. Prince Albert of Monaco had a reputation for extravagance before marrying Princess Charlene. Crown Prince Haakon of Norway famously dated a single mother and former waitress, earning controversy before gaining immense respect as a modern royal. In each case, what mattered most was how the young royals matured, and what lessons they chose to carry forward. Today, monarchies survive not by divine right, but by public trust. In Denmark, where constitutional monarchy blends tradition with modernity, the image of the royals is paramount. The House of Glücksburg has cultivated a reputation of humility, elegance, and stability. Queen Margrethe's long reign and Queen Mary's quiet strength have bolstered that brand. Prince Christian stands to inherit not just a throne, but a public trust built over decades. Can the party-loving teen grow into the visionary king Denmark will need in 30 years? History suggests he can, but only if he chooses to. As Christian continues his royal training, he's expected to take on more official duties. He will represent Denmark at global events, deliver speeches, and gradually ease into the diplomatic and symbolic functions of his birthright. Insiders expect a shift in his public image over the next 5 years. "This is a phase," says Sondergaard. "One that will pass, just like it did with his father." The crown is not a burden he must shoulder alone. Surrounded by strong royal mentors, King Frederik, Queen Mary, and even Queen Margrethe, Christian has a chance to define his reign not by scandal, but by resilience and growth. Do you believe Prince Christian is just enjoying his youth, or is the pressure of the crown already casting a shadow over his future? Could he, like his father, transform from party prince to future king? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment to stay updated with all things royal.